Breaking news. Could Kamala Harris defeat Trump in November? She alarms Republican donors, is well known, and Democratic Party heavyweights are backing her. Top Democrats think Vice President Kamala Harris would be President Joe Biden's obvious successor if he resigned as Democratic candidate in 2024 under pressure. Do party donors, activists, and leaders think she can beat Trump better than Biden? Biden continually says he's running. Former Senator and California Attorney General Harris, 59, would be the first woman president if she becomes the party's nominee and wins the November 5 election. First African American and Asian vice president. A slow start, staff turnover, and failed policy portfolios like Central American migration typified her 3.5-year White House tenure. In the past year, many in the White House and Biden campaign team thought Harris would hurt the campaign. Democratic officials say the situation has altered since Hillary championed abortion rights and courted young voters. Biden-Harris's team told Reuters that she is proud to be his running partner and looks forward to serving at his side for 4 more years. Harris may outperform Biden in a tight race against Republican contender Trump, according to recent polls. A July 2 CNN poll revealed voters prefer Trump to Biden by 6 points, 49% to 43%. Harris finished 47% to 45% behind Trump, within the margin of error. Harris leads Trump 43% to 40% with independents, and moderate voters of both parties favor her 51-39%. A Reuters Ipsos poll after last week's debate between Trump and a failing Biden found Harris and Trump practically tied, with 42% favoring her and 43% supporting him. Michelle Obama, who has never run for office, was the only Biden option who polled higher. According to post-debate Biden campaign polling, Harris has the same odds as Biden of beating Trump, with 45% of respondents supporting her and 48% for Trump. U.S. Representative Jim Clyburn, who helped Biden win 2020, Representative Gregory Meeks, a New York congressman and senior member of the Congressional Black Caucus, and Pennsylvania House Democrat Summer Lee have indicated Harris would be the best candidate to lead the ticket if Biden steps down. A congressional aide said House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries privately told legislators the same. 2 Republican contributors told Reuters they would rather Trump confront Biden than Harris because Harris is so serious. Pauline Lee, a Trump fundraiser in Nevada, claimed after the June 27 debate that Biden had shown himself to be incompetent. Some on Wall Street, a key Democratic fundraising hub, are showing a preference. Biden is behind Trump and unlikely to catch up given his campaign. After the debate, Carson Group global macro strategist Sonu Verghese claimed Democrats' chances of winning the White House are better with VP Harris. Her chances may be better than Biden's. Most Americans see Harris and both presidential candidates negatively. 538 found 37.1% of voters support Harris and 49.6% oppose him. They compare to 36.9% and 57.1% for Biden and 38.6% and 53.6% for Trump since the Supreme Court eliminated women's constitutional right to abortion in 2022. Harris has become the Biden administration's leading advocate on reproductive rights, which Democrats hope will help them win 2024. Harris may galvanize Democratic-leaning populations including Black voters, young voters, and those who dislike Biden's handling of the Israel-Hamas war. In a recent op-ed, former Ohio Democratic Congressman Tim Ryan remarked, "She would reinvigorate the Black, Brown, and Asian Pacific sections of our coalition. She would immediately pull the dispirited young of our country back into the fold." He claimed Democratic and Republican suburban women may prefer her to Trump or Biden. Harris's public Israel stance is identical to Biden's as vice president, but she was the first senior leader to urge for a ceasefire in March. Abbas Alawi, a member of the National Uncommitted Movement that withheld votes for Biden in the primary due to his support of Israel, said simply shifting out the candidate does not address the basic concern of the organization. If Biden resigns, other Democrats may vie for the nomination. If the party chooses another candidate over Harris, some Democrats worry it could lose Black voters who helped Biden win in 2020. There is no alternative besides Kamala Harris, said Black PAC Executive Director Adrienne Shropshire. If the Democratic Party believes they have base confusion issues, jump over the black woman, the vice president, and I don't think they recover. Left-leaning, targeted attacks. Some Democratic donors predicted Harris may struggle to attract moderate Democrats and independents who appreciate Biden's centrist ideals. Both parties need independents to win presidential elections. Her greatest weakness is that her public brand has been associated with the far left wing of the Democratic Party, and the left wing cannot win a national election, said Reid Hoffman's fundraiser and advisor Dimitri Melhorn. That is the challenge she must face if nominated. Harris would inherit Biden campaign money and infrastructure, a crucial advantage with 4 months until November 5. Strategists think Democratic campaigns must raise hundreds of millions more before November to succeed. Harris may be a liability. I can tell you we have a tremendously tough time generating money for her, stated a DNC source. Harris raised less money than Biden before the 2020 election. In December 2019, she left the contest after raising $39.3 million. Same period, Biden's campaign reported $60.9 million. However, Biden's 2020 campaign raised a record $48 million in 24 hours after naming Harris his running mate. Some Democrats thought Harris's prosecutorial experience would help her debate Trump. She is dedicated, aggressive, and clever, and she will rip Donald Trump apart if she prosecutes his wrongdoing.